So today I'm going to look into my crystal ball and tell you all about your insomnia and why you're still struggling with sleep. Hi, I'm Martin Reed. If you have insomnia, I offer sleep coaching programs that will give you all the skills and support you need to enjoy better sleep for the rest of your life. You can learn more at insomniacoach.com. Okay, so let me just consult my crystal ball here to tell you all about your insomnia. So first of all, I can see, looking into my crystal ball, that you're perhaps someone who's a bit more predisposed to sleep issues. You may be someone with a busy life. You might just be a naturally light sleeper. It looks like maybe you could be someone who's a little bit more reactive to stress, maybe a little bit more susceptible to anxiety. Now, I can see an event in the crystal ball now, a precipitating factor, something that caused your issues with sleep. It looks like maybe it was something like a new job, exam stress, a health scare, maybe you moved house, just something that triggered this sleep disruption and made sleep a bit more difficult. But looking further, I can see that even after this initial trigger was no longer an issue and not really relevant anymore, your sleep issues remained. It looks as though this was because of the thoughts that you had about sleep and the behaviors that you implemented in an attempt to improve your sleep or compensate for a bad night of sleep. It looks as though you might have started maybe thinking about sleep more than you ever had done before. You started to spend time researching sleep, researching insomnia, worrying about sleep. It looks as though you found more and more of your time during the day was spent thinking about sleep and worrying about sleep. It looks as though you may even have started to do things like spending more time in bed. Maybe you cancelled plans, cancelled activities, called in sick to work, or tried to conserve energy, stopped exercising, and you just started to modify your life in response to your insomnia. And basically all of this seems to be leading to where we are today. So as I'm sure you've figured out by now, I'm not using a crystal ball. This is just my 4-year-old's snow globe. But I just wanted to use it as a prop because it helps to illustrate that insomnia follows a well-trodden and predictable path. The fact of the matter is that there's virtually an infinite number of initial triggers of sleep disruption. But it's only ever our response to that sleep disruption, our thoughts, the thoughts that we have in response, the behaviors that we implement that perpetuate the problem and make it harder for our sleep to recover. Many of us are slightly more predisposed to sleep disruption. So when that precipitating event occurs, we're more likely to experience a bad night of sleep. What would otherwise just be a one night or a few nights of bad sleep easily becomes a longer term problem because of our response, because of the perpetuating factors that are at play. It's the thoughts and behaviors that we have and that we implement in response to what would otherwise be short-term sleep disruption that lead to a longer term problem because they disrupt our sleep drive, they disrupt our body clock, and they activate the arousal system. And it's the arousal system that's responsible for these high levels of anxiety and worry. The good news is that cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, cbt-i, tackles these thoughts and behaviors. In other words, it gets to the root cause of insomnia. And that's why it's such an effective long-term treatment for chronic insomnia. So if you recognize your own experience in this video, the good news is that if you implement cbt-i techniques, you will almost certainly get your sleep back on track and be able to enjoy better sleep for the rest of your life. So I hope you found this short video helpful. If you did, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. I try and share some new sleep snippet videos every week. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, or suggestions for a future video, please leave a comment below, or you can email me directly. My email address is hello@insomniacoach.com. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'd like to leave you with this important reminder. You can sleep.